Hello YouTube, today we have a very exciting video. It's episode 44 on Model Farm, and today we have got, as you can see now, we have got the rally, the classic car rally. So at the moment we're looking at the car park, absolutely busy, very busy. Got a lot of cars, we've got a bit of a slurry coming along. Everybody's sort of quiet down as, you know, everybody just wants to watch the rally. There's been a stolen tractor on Robert's farm, so he's really annoyed. And a trailer, actually. And looks like PJ is getting ready to do some work, maybe on this gate. We'll see once we get there. Let's get started. So starting over here at Finbar's yard. As you know, Finbar's had a bit of a problem with, he says everybody at the moment. I don't think it's everybody. I think him and just Robert have had a bit of an argument. He was going to enter his Range Rover into the rally, but since the event has been organised by Robert and his friends, and he just thought it would be a bit, you know, he doesn't really want to do it. So he's got a bit furious. He's after putting up a giant wood, like, I don't know what it would be, like a giant wood block which has fallen over. He's put his wheelbarrow, he's put the Volvo, he's put the Z2 with the baler just parked up, he's fixing the T1, and for some odd reason he's put the Renault on the lime spreader and just parked it there. I thought the lime spreader lived inside the shed, but he shut the door, which is a bit odd. I mean, I didn't even know that door had a shutter. So, I don't think anything's in there. I think he's just trying to keep it out of the cold. I think he's got his Ferguson in there, so shouldn't be anything odd. So, Range Rover's there, and here, before we get to the big hustle and bustle, got a nice old Escort, part of a rally. He's doing a handbrake turn, and he's properly doing it. He's almost going into the hedge. He's properly revving the engines. I mean, this is a tight road in general. And then spinning it and doing it sideways is incredible, I think. But even more incredible is how much is going on here. From the little bits where the council or everybody just who's come, they've put up little gates, so in case the Escort did come in, they've got a slight barrier, but nothing would save these people. I mean, it's also flipping loud. They've got the police here. This is the ticket booth, I believe, for people to park up. They've got the John Deere on the trailer. That's one of the drivers' vehicle of choice. Got the RAC showing off a few new products, and got Landys, we got Beamer, got Transits, we got this Landy. This lad's trying to sell some silage. As at the moment, there's a bit of a lack of silage, I have to admit, since we've had such a warm April and then such a warm May. We've been lacking a lot of silage, so he's obviously trying to sell a bit in his Landy, but it looks pretty good. He's next to an old Transit, and you know, you got somebody watching from the top of the T1. Got a bit of jumble sale there. Lad trying to sell some stuff, and Transit and Bedford, and this Porsche's beauty. I think it's a replica, because they would be absolutely flipping rare, they would. But here we've got a bit of a competition. It's, I think, the Lucky Days competition. I don't know. But they're selling off these two 1-of-1 breast cancer New Holland and Ford 600. As you saw, that's a replica of a real tractor. And that probably is as well. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully you saw it at Spalding Model Show. And then we've just got a pink breast cancer pink Scania, and behind that an old lorry. Leyland and TM. Moving across the field, because that's taken a long time to go through, we've got Jim here at the moment. I think he's doing better than his son, I've heard, because he's still running. Bit of a spoiler, but he's just waiting for the gates to open, and then he's revving the engines of the Citroen. But we've got the Bomberg next, and then the Mazda D-Type, and then the motorbike. Don't know if the motorbike's doing it, or just setting a small little time. Unimog's parked up, and everything else is really parked up because they can't really cart through the town, can they? So they've after buying this new self-propelled tank, as the IBC is after falling off because one of the lads reversed it. So they've had to buy a new IBC and put it on a little trailer. Everything's ready to go next week, I believe, and they're pumping a slurry with these slurry tankers from Robert. So they've got small slurry tankers, but they're piping it across here and through here, and then they've got spares, and the New Holland and the John Deere and the Fendt are doing a good job. This lad's after getting a bit angry as he can't go through the town and he can't really back up because there's a bunch of cars behind him, so he's a bit annoyed. As we jump over, we got a nice old Rolls Royce going across. He's doing as fast as I've ever seen a Rolls Royce go, because they don't really enter many rallies because they're quite pristine. And then we've got a new thing. This is an old lorry trailer with a bunch of advertisement. So that's quite cool. That's a custom build. Tell me what you think of it. Should it stay in this field or should it move to any other? Tell me in the comments. We've got a county in the MB track. That's just Jim's. He's locked up the gates because, to be honest, he doesn't trust anybody. And he's at the moment driving. The Xylon is parked up on the bale trailer. And that's just with all these bales. And the police, and then some lad moving a bunch of milk, I don't know why. And somebody watching, maybe he's got a drone up or something. But the Volvo's after breaking down. This is Jim's son's car. The Volvo, not the brilliant Volvo 240, I believe it is. So he's really devastated as he spent ages restoring this. And I think it's the head gasket. So he's pulled over here. Hopefully the Rolls Royce is going to slow down. If not, then he's a bit doomed. But police are blocking off here because it's a big road. And we've got probably the main car, Robert's son's Renault. It's finally working, so he's very happy about that. We've got a Gator here, advertising Billy Bob's beers. Very nice. Can't drink beer at the moment, so yeah. Or ever, should I say. Anyway, we've got some lads cheering on the rally. And we've got some cars waiting, angry. You may be noticing, where's the Fendt gone? The other Fendt, not the Katana. It's been stolen. We don't know who by, we don't know when. They don't have CCTV, which is really shocking for a family like Roberts. But at the moment they're having to get all the silage trailers ready, as they've got silage tomorrow. And they've got to get it all done, contracts, and they've promised the worker, or contractor, so we're a bit doomed. So I've had to get the case and then load it with 2 trailers. That won't help at all. I think they may have to hire in James and Mick. And the case has nothing to do, as it's just on the mower. The John Deere's just, I think he's just cleaned the window. But Robert's absolutely devastated. He's after getting the call, because he was all at the rally setting up. He's after getting the call and he's just ran over here. Drove over here, should I say, and he's absolutely furious, to be honest. I've never seen Robert like him, but he's really furious. So he wants to know who did it, and he needs them to pay. He needs them to pay back, you know, pay in full, I suppose. Revenge. But he'll get the police, because the police are only there, and he'll get them. They'll ask, do you have any CCTV? He'll say no, and then they'll just leave him. I'm only joking. They do a lot of good job, the police do. But we've got a nice car transporter for a few of the cars, the rally cars that have come quite long distance. So instead of driving them on the roads, I think there's only like 3 or 5 or something. And then the voucher's just on that, they've just plonked it here. JCB's here, this is Jim's, and Finbar's after borrowing it. Not Finbar, PJ. He didn't want to go to the rally, it's not his sort of thing. You don't like the loud noises. Country lad, I suppose, but he's got the JCB on hire, and he's gonna tomorrow morning get this sorted out. He's gonna build a nice little fencing and hope for the best for him. I mean, he's got the JCB there, which he can use to work on. He's got a few bales, which he's made this year. The 135 is now officially working. He just needs to put the top on, and the land is there, so that's all good. And the sheep have been moved to another field. Not much is going on in the yard. They've got the top of the bale trailer here. Apparently they may be getting a new bale trailer, which is exciting. They're moving manure spreader as they're checking, one of the workers is checking to see if that transit runs, because if so, they're going to try and restore it. Which is a very bold move, as it's been there maybe 10 years and they haven't ever moved it, so it's brave. and is an old Dennis Eagle lorry, bin lorry. He's obviously gone the wrong way, can't back up now, so he has to take this, go through. I mean, he's on the hedge at the moment, and you know, he's brushing along on the wind mirrors, so hope for the best for him. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Very big episode. Who's stolen the tractor? Who's going to win the rally? Who's going to win all these beautifuls, these beautiful pinks? So, could it be Robert? He'll be very delighted because then he can actually have a tractor back. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.